picking up where we left off with our interviews of senior athletes on the 2020 Heritage Cross Country team. We were across the road from Heritage High School tonight at the community garden area behind center courts. A nice place to meet and different setting this time. We got to chat with Natalie Kolaja, a 3-year senior on the team, a current varsity top 7 runner and tremendous athlete that I've enjoyed coaching for 3 years and getting to know. And we get to chat with Natalie today, and I hope you get to enjoy it too.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, ready.
My name is Natalie Kolaja. I'm a senior on the cross country team, and this is my 3rd year.
Awesome, Natalie. Thanks for doing this. I've been waiting patiently to do your interview, so I'm excited to have you do yours today. You have a little bit more of a unique story because you started cross country late, coming from other sports. And I think there's some insight that you might be able to provide other runners who not just are coming from other sports, but new runners in general. You're 3 years in and you've had quite a great role running in lots of varsity races for us, one of our varsity runners right now. What I would ask you is, what is the greatest piece of advice you've received in cross country?
The greatest piece of advice?
Yeah, being pretty new, you've been hit with a lot of things to learn, and if there's something that's really set in with you that's been meaningful to you.
I guess just have fun with it. Because, I mean, if you're not enjoying it, then why are you doing it? Like, you have to have your heart into it.
I think that's great. I'm sorry, did you have more? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I think that's great. I think because running is such a difficult thing. Like, it's not easy, but it can be enjoyable when you get to spend time with your friends out running in nature or wherever, and when you get to feel your improvements happening over time, because it is such an physical and internal thing. Have fun with it. Don't stress out about stuff. Be patient, and good things will happen. So I think that's perfect. What is something interesting about you that people don't know?
Something interesting. I'm not sure how many people don't know it, but I love turtles and the ocean. So I hope to do something with that in my future.
That's great. I don't know if I knew that one, but maybe I did.
Turtles.
Yep. Who are your role models, either in or out of cross country?
One of my role models is my brother. He was in cross country, and I look up to him a lot because he's really had some big accomplishments in his life so far, and I love him.
That's amazing, yeah, and I enjoyed coaching Zach, and I think you know that, and when I see him come home, I enjoy getting to talk to him and catch up to him.
Yeah, he definitely enjoyed the sport.
He did, and he's like all runners. He has this personality that is unique, and I think he got out of cross country what he wanted to get out of cross country, and I think that's really important, and I think he is a good role model, and for you to recognize that you can look up to your big brother already, that's pretty important. I don't know that I knew how. On the opposite side, I have a little sister, and I don't know if I recognized how important she is to me when I was your age, and I don't know if she recognized how important I am to her at the same age. Yeah. So I think that's really cool that you recognize that already. That closeness is really cool. What are your other favorite extracurricular activities or hobbies?
I love spending time with my friends and family. We go kayaking a lot. I love doing that with them. I like to paint.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of painting do you tend to do?
I've tried doing landscapes, and they come out okay, but other than that, it's kind of just stress relieving. So.
It is, and no matter someone else's interpretation, what that might be of someone's art, the idea of expressing yourself in a creative way that way is pretty awesome. And I never painted or anything like that, but I think there's ways that I do the same thing. Maybe these videos are a way that I'm starting to do that. I might not be a professional at it, as I joked before we started that I'm a pro now, but yeah. I'm far from a pro. But I have fun doing it, and I enjoy getting better at it, and I enjoy expressing myself through making these, and I enjoy seeing you guys express yourself through the videos that I'm making. So it's the same kind of thing, right? It doesn't matter how good we are or how good someone else thinks we are. The fact that we have something that gives us another release, an outlet, is amazing. Another good one, because you're starting cross country a little bit later, I think, is what advice would you give to a beginning runner?
Definitely get in your miles, because as much as you might not like running the amount coach gives you, it really helps you improve later on, and it shows progress. So log your miles.
Yeah, definitely. I that's perfect, because one of the early challenges a coach has with new runners is teaching them the importance of progressing their running.
Yeah, and it shows you their progression.
Yeah, it does. And advancing could be another word I might use for that. If you come in and you're only running a little, and you only run a little for the rest of your running, you're only going to improve so much. But if we continue to grow as a runner and progress and build volume and document that, so that we can have a history and look back at how that story is unfolding, that's really meaningful part of our training, which is unique to running, where maybe some other ball sport player has certain stats that they can track. Our stats are our PRs, and our stats are our miles and other things like that. And sometimes it's a long time before you get a PR, so we have to have another way to measure progress. And I think what you just gave for young runners is an important lesson they need to learn. And
yeah, I think it helps you get into the mindset to reach certain goals. So you can look back at the goal and be like, wow, I reached it,
Yeah, it's about commitment and self motivation.
Yeah.
And acknowledging in an honest way what your hard work has been, what your body of work has been. I think it's really important. Okay, I think we're somewhere around 4 or 5, so I'm going to get you with the 2 that I always ask everybody. And you already kind of touched on the first one, which is pretty normal. It somehow comes out in a lot of people in these interviews a little bit. But where are you in deciding what you're going to do after high school, and do you have a dream job yet?
I'm planning on enlisting into the Navy soon, so following in my grandpa, dad, and brother's footsteps. And my dream job would be to work with the turtles, so marine biologist kind of. But honestly, anything with the water or the ocean or someplace warm would be great.
Yeah, that's cool. It's nice that you already have a plan, and I like the family history, the family, with your military history in your family. I think that's really neat. It's something I didn't choose to do. My grandpas were in the military. My dad was in the military. I did not. I have a brother who was, but I didn't do that. But I always respect people that want to pursue serving our country, whether it's in the military or people I've coached that have gone in the law enforcement or fire department, things like that. I think that's amazing to serve your country, but also you're going to have an opportunity to explore and see the world maybe, and they'll help you pay for college, and you can become a marine biologist or something like that if you want to, or an environmental scientist, or whatever it ends up being. So I think that's awesome route that more people need to consider some form of that idea of maybe military with GI Bill and stuff like that, helping pay for college. Okay, last question. Give a shout out to someone at Heritage that has meant something to you. I know there's a lot of people that likely have, but
Can I say my mom?
yeah, she works there.
She works in the counseling
Of course.
office.
Yeah, of
Shout
course.
out to my mom. She's my best friend. I mean, my other family is too, but she's always there in the counseling office if you need her. She's great company. She's so sweet.
That is so awesome. I didn't even think of that when I asked you that question, and that's such a great answer, because you get to acknowledge your mom in such a unique way. But yes, she works at Heritage. She is an important person at Heritage, and she does mean a lot to you, and I'm sure she means a lot to a lot of other students. So thanks for acknowledging her, and thanks for doing this for me and for your team. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. I have just a few more of these to do, and it's a bittersweet thing. It's been a long journey, but I'll be happy when this project's over and that I've recognized all the seniors on the team. But I appreciate that today was your day, and now we get to go run and put those miles in you talked about, and continue your senior year. So how's that sound?
Great.
Good. Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you.